Morning, everyone. This is Jay Habuneta. Unfortunately, my flight got canceled today. I was supposed to go back to Manila from Dumaguete today. It's October 28th, Friday. And I spoke earlier this morning at the Sangguniang Kabataan Central Visayas Congress. And I was supposed to, come back late in the afternoon around 4:45. It's already 8 p.m. now, and I'm very sorry I told your organizers, Adrian Tan and Austin, that it's unfortunate that I think NAIA got congested, and so Cebu Pacific and the Philippine airline flights were canceled. Both that going to Manila to Dumaguete and Dumaguete to Manila. So and the next flight is tomorrow at 9 a.m., which I think will arrive around 10:30 in the morning, uh, wherein your program has already started. So I'm sending this video. I'm still thinking, if I can make it, but in case I don't, so I spoke last year to the Business Management Society of De La Salle University and along with other schools. And basically, I was then the social media head of President Aquino in Malacanang, and I was in charge of his social media presence. So I managed the team that set up his website, his Facebook account, his Twitter. And for 1 year, I did that, and I spoke in that event by the Management Society, wherein my topic was "Be a Hero." Basically, I talk about the ripple effect and how we can harness social media tools for nation building. Little did I know after I spoke in De La Salle that I would be living by what I preached. So October 2010, last year, I went to Zamboanga City, and I spoke to the Fourth Mindanao Blogger Summit, and I spoke in the same topic as the one I discussed with the De La Salle students, and basically it was social media for nation building, and so I spoke there, and during the sidelines, I found out about the story of kids who swim to school in Layag-Layag, Barangay Talon-Talon in Zamboanga City. So it really amazed me, the story has really gotten big so far this year. And basically, it was just shared to me by a volunteer, yung story ng kids who were swimming to school na nung campaign na they encountered these kids wherein, they have one hand, they have their plastic bag with their uniforms and with their school supplies, and they were swimming with one hand. It's a mangrove area, so there are areas that they can just wade through water up to chest deep or up to waist deep, but there are really spaces wherein they have to swim. And so I was really touched. I was really amazed by the story. And going back to Manila from Zamboanga, I just updated my Facebook status, and I just shared my story about kids who were swimming to school, and I said, how can we help? One of my friend, which I think you're familiar with, Josiah Go, immediately responded, with a 5,000 pesos donation. And so that started the Zamboanga Funds for Little Kids, wherein we initiated a donation campaign, to buy them a boat. But eventually, we realized we cannot buy them a commercial boat because of the area in Zamboanga, and so we decided to build them a boat. And so in the last 12 months, it's actually our 1 year anniversary this month, this coming October 30. And we've been able to build around two motorized boats. That's the big ones that can accommodate 25 to 30 kids in Zamboanga, and a few smaller boats that's not motorized. And just this year, June, I was informed by another friend in Bicol that there are also kids who swim to school in Masbate, and this is a chain of islands. It's called Isla Mababoy in Barangay Ginhadap, Monreal, Masbate. And we also used Facebook, and that's how Masbate Funds for Little Kids was born. And we also used Facebook to raise funds to build them boats. And in over the last 12 months, we've been able to build 66 boats. because there are a lot of families there. They live in the chain of islands, and I think there are 85 families, and we hope to give them each a boat because their parents use it also for their livelihood. So after ferrying the kids to school, the parents can use it for fishing. And there's even a story wherein one mother sells kakanin. She makes kakanin, and she goes around the islands to sell her kakanin. And it really made me realize that this is something that is sustainable, and this is something that's making an impact. And not only that, we've been able to build a makeshift classroom, a makeshift school in Masbate as well. So a single Facebook status, I believe, can really make a difference. And that's really the message that I want to impart with you. That I don't hindi naman bawal, 'di ba, na you use Facebook to tweet if or you use Facebook to update whether where you've eaten, anong restaurant yung bago mo napuntahan, may kasama kang artista, you post a picture. I mean, hindi naman bawal 'yun, but maybe we can consciously use it as well in helping other people, in making a difference. So, I'm not sure if you're familiar, we've been featured, our story, the Philippine Funds for Little Kids, or what we also call as the Yellow Boat Project, has been featured, by CNN, Business Week, Forbes, Huffington Post, and a lot of other local and international news organizations. And I was even invited to go to Facebook headquarters in Palo Alto, California, to share my experience and how I use Facebook to help, these kids in Layag-Layag, in Zamboanga, and also in Masbate. And so I think what I want to impart with you really is that do not belittle, your Facebook posts, your tweets, your blog posts, your websites, and even your text capabilities. It can make a difference in people's lives. And as for me, one single Facebook status has inspired two communities. We're launching, in three more sites that we've found kids are wading or swimming to school. So the Philippine Funds for Little Kids is really getting bigger, and it all started with a single Facebook status. And we've been able to build a lot of boats. We've been able to help them in their social services needs and in their health problems as well. In Layag-Layag, in Zamboanga, we have 12 college scholars in the Zamboanga State College of Marine Science and Technology. And what else? We built a makeshift school in Masbate. We're raising funds to build them a permanent school. Um, one boat costs 7,000 pesos for Masbate, and you can name it. We only need 12 more boats at 7,000 pesos. And there are three classes in De La Salle St. Benilde who donated three boats. So the whole class, pitched in to raise the 7,000 pesos, and they've been able to raise it. So three classes under Sir Antonio Ingles has raised the funds, and they've donated, and they could name the boat. So if any of you is interested to donate some boats, I think out of the 12 that's needed more to complete the 85 families, already four have been committed, so we only need around eight more. But of course, the three sites that will open soon will also need boats. So I think that's really our main difference, na yung dilaw na bangka or yellow boat. It's really getting kids to school, and it does make a difference. I've seen it firsthand when I went to their areas, and I've met one person that used to swim to school, and it made a difference to his life. And the school that we built is actually a multi-grade learning makeshift school. We're in grade 1 and grade 2 magkasama, grade 3 and grade 4 magkasama, grade 5 and grade 6 magkasama, and kinder 1 and 2 magkasama. But kasi intervention siya. But I also met someone who cried in front of me kasi she told me na she was a product of a multi-grade school. So I was shocked because she was already, I think, a very good teacher now, or I think she was an officer of a school already. And so she cried because sinabi niya sa akin, you're making a difference. Your group is making a difference. So others in the group, I'd like to thank, of course, si Anton Lim ng Zamboanga, and si Dr. Ofelia C. ng Bicol, si Justino Cabarlas ng Masbate as well. But I think, like I shared with you, we can all become part of the solution, as my living hero, Alex Lacson, wrote in the 12 Little Things Every Filipino Can Do to Help Our Country book. It all starts with a single thing, and we can all become part of the solution to our country's problems. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Happy weekend and enjoy the long weekend.